Coach Mean Reen is on the scene. She's about positive things, exercising and vibing, always smiling, a strong lady. The sister is. When it comes to health, she's a whiz. So when you wanna sneaky, remember the name. Coach Mean Reen. Coach Mean Reen.
I am loving this.
She's Coach Mean.
I love it.
Welcome to the Coach Mean Reen Experience. I am beyond thrilled to welcome a wonderful, beautiful light to my channel, Miss Jo from Joe's Sleep and Slim Down Journey. Welcome.
Hey, Coach. I'm so excited to be here. I'm dancing already, and it's just from your theme tune.
Welcome. I'm so happy to have you here, my love.
I cannot believe we're both rocking Coach Mean Green.
Yes. We're both wearing green, and I see people coming in. I'm just going to welcome everyone. I see Big Boss. Lady T is in the building. I see JC, Calamity Jane. Welcome. Lily. Welcome, Lily. Welcome, Linda's Journey. Welcome to the live. Yes, I see you guys coming in. Melinda, welcome. Hi. Welcome.
I love Melinda's hair.
I love it. I love Melinda's hair. That's the first time I'm seeing your hair, Melinda. Welcome, guys. I see you have a similar look to Miss Jo, honey.
That's it. We could be twins. We could be the fourth and fifth member of Destiny's Child.
Yes. So, okay, Amy, come in. Welcome, Amy. How are you? So let me just start, guys. I want to give people a chance to come in, but while people are coming in, for those that don't know, my name is Coach Mean Reen, and I am a plus-size fitness coach. I'm all about getting to the best version of yourself, positive energy, positive vibes, loving on you, and not being afraid to put yourself first. I love that for us. And without further ado, I want to introduce to you, if you know her already, then you are a lucky person. Miss Jo. I'm so happy that you're here. And I want to give you an opportunity to introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are.
Hey, it's me, Jo, from Joe's Sleep and Slim Down Journey. And I'm really excited to be here. Literally.
Yes, I am. Oh my gosh. Like, I am beyond happy right now. Like, I came across Jo, like I saw you for the first time. I think it was on Low Carb Queens Live.
Yes.
And your energy pops through the screen. And I remember you saying something about, oh, I'm not really trying to grow my channel. I was like, what? I'm like, you're a star. Are you kidding?
At the time, I wasn't. I was really happy. And then he was like, Jo, get to 1,000 subscribers. I was like, what?
And you have. Congratulations. Congratulations.
I'm so happy.
We need, like, honestly, we need positive vibes, especially when you're on a fitness journey. You need to see people that are enjoying the journey every step of the way, enjoying all of the milestones, all of the non-scale victories, the little things. Like, that's what keeps you going through the journey. So to see you with your beautiful, big, bright smile and your energy and those beautiful earrings, the lip, honey. And let's not forget the hair. Hello. I mean, just beautiful. Right. Look, Melinda says, I just subscribed. Your energy is so good. Exactly.
Thank you, Melinda. Thank you.
Yes.
I love that top you are wearing, Melinda. I love it. I'm all about animal print.
Yes. She has amazing energy. Look at this. Linda says, Jo is a happy, positive person. Her laughter is contagious. Yes. Yes, her energy is off the charts, and I absolutely love that. So, for those that don't know, for those that don't know a little bit about your story, tell us about what made you start a YouTube channel and what your goal is.
Oh, well, I think the reason why, I've just done my intro that I do on my vlogs. I've got to get used to saying vlog.
I like vlog. No, keep that. Keep that.
I can get away with it. I used to think I was a cool auntie, but clearly I'm not with my vlogs. No, seriously, I have all of this energy now. When 5.5 months ago, I got my funeral plans ready. I was dying. I was dying, and that's why I started the journey. And if I'm honest, I saw there was a guy. He was a lovely fella from the UK. His name was Kieran, and he used to do a show. Not a show. He had his own channel, and he would do dates and uploads. Sorry, I'm trying to say my words now. I've got confused now with all the giddiness. The vlog. It's a vlog. Kieran did a vlog, and in his comments, I said, "I wish I had the ability to do it as well, because I want my grandnieces and nephews to know who I am. Because for the 5 years that they've been in this planet, I've barely been present because I was so unwell. They just knew me as I was saying this to Cindy the other day. They just knew me as the grey big blob that was parked on the settee. So that's the reason why.
So what was the spark that said, you know what, I'm going to get up. I'm going to make a change. What did that for you?
It was purely my health. My health was really bad. And thankfully, I got made redundant. So we call that where your company lets you go because of staff structures in November. Because at the time I was buying a house with all the adaptive stuff because I was expecting to be in a wheelchair. Well, luckily I got made redundant. So I had time on my hands. So I was like, right, I'm going to get to the doctors and find out what is going on. And finally I found out that this happened on April the 4th, 2025. I found out that the results from my sleep study came back and showed that I stopped breathing 600 times in that one night of the study, which he played the recording. Right, okay. He played the recording. I live on my own, so I have an audio book on it. I have an audio book on YouTube, so you can hear the YouTube in the background, but you can hear me every 45 seconds going and struggling to breathe. And it was frightening. And straight away from then, I got Colin the CPAP machine. I got home, and my GLP-1, my Mounjaro, had arrived the same day, and my life has changed ever since then.
Yes, what a story! What a testimony that is. That's an amazing testimony. You know what really stuck out when you said that your nieces and nephews, they just saw you as the blob sitting on the settee. For those that don't know, settee is couch.
Coach knows.
The settee. But I love to hear these stories because you got up.
Yes.
And that is something I scream about. Get up.
Get up.
You got to fight for yourself, man. You got to fight for you.
Now, not only can I get up on my own, because before I used to need 2 grown men to pull me out of the couch. Or the set. Do you guys use the word settee?
You can say settee. I love it. Settee.
I think settee then. Right. I used to need 2 grown men to pull me off that settee. Now, not only can I get up on it, I can dip and fall back down on it and rise and up.
Dip it low and pick it up slow. Because what are we trying to be, ladies? We are trying to be juicy in our old age. We want to be juicy. We don't want to be fit. We don't want to be feeble. We don't want to have to rely on anyone else to help us get up. We want to get up on our own. Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
And Coach, I am so proud of you because, oh my goodness, I've been watching your workout videos now. I am nowhere near ready to get fully mobile yet because I've still got a lot of visibility issues. But I was watching you doing the boxing. You do that one on the core. If anyone out there has not seen any kind of fitness programs that are catered for juicy women still trying to get strong, then please subscribe to Coach's channel.
Yes, guys. That's kind of my goal. A lot of times in the fitness space, you see people that we are, us fluffier women, us juicier women, we can't really relate. They have all of these 6-packs and all of this stuff, and that might not be your goal. So I put myself out there, and I get a lot of pushback from some people that say how dare I show up in the fitness space because I'm plus sized? Absolutely not. We as plus size women, we belong in the fitness space, and we can be strong, we can be powerful, we can be flexible, and we don't have to starve ourselves down to a size that isn't something that we can sustain for the rest of our lives. All we have to do is get to a healthy weight and take care of yourself. Like, that's the most important thing, is taking care of yourself. So when you say that you got up off that couch, you don't, like, there's chills going down my spine, like that just, I hope that there's someone listening right now that may be in the situation you were in, and this encourages them to get up. You are worth it. You are worth it. Get up.
And so sometimes literally we couldn't, because I was one of those ones who couldn't. When I was going to sleep in the night without Colin and I had no breath, that meant throughout the day I had no breath, I had no voice because I could barely breathe. And my heart rate is still crazy high because I've still got problems with my heart. But I would have to crawl up the stairs to get up the stairs. And I didn't have any energy back then to do a workout. But then the moment I started to get a little bit of energy, I was like, right, I'm not crawling up them stairs anymore. I'm going to try and do it with, and I try and get up the stairs like that. I've got 2 walls, and I try and go up the stairs like that, but I'm holding myself up because my feet aren't quite there yet. But as I say, I'm doing it, and it's you don't have to be on your feet in order to move your body. Does that make sense?
No, you don't. No, you don't. You can do chair exercises. You can work your arms. There is no excuse. Like, literally, once you're able to do some sort of movement, you do what you can. And slowly but surely, you get stronger, you get better, and you can do this. Like, that is, like, you can do this. That's the goal of what I want to talk about today, is understanding your why, understanding that you are worth it, that you can do great things, you can excel beyond your wildest dreams. And we're going to do it. We're going to all do it together.
100%. And you know what I love about this, Coach? I love the community. Because even if you don't feel it yourself just yet, you know that you are more than happy to cheer on somebody else, but then they cheer you on as well. Yeah. I call it the bouncy castle. Right. You know what a bouncy castle is, don't you, Coach?
Yes.
Is it the same phrase in the US as it is in the UK?
Yes.
Well, I think our community is like a bouncy castle, because every time you fall down, the community lifts you back up.
Yes. Yes. And that's the thing. That's the beautiful part about community.
Yes.
And YouTube. I'm really like, it's amazing when you really tap in on your journey on YouTube. You start to meet so many amazing people. There's so many amazing people, and you get a chance to see that, like, your little goals in your head, there's other people out there that have the same goals.
Exactly.
There's other people like you out there, and we can all win together.
I love that.
It's amazing. It's really amazing. It's really amazing to see. There's quite a few people here. I'm going to try my best to shout out everyone. So I see we have Callie on the screen, Calisthenics Life NYC. Welcome to the live. We have Traces of Twan. Hi.
Have you seen Twan on a Peloton
Listen,
bike?
let me tell you something. I
What's a
watch her
Peloton bike?
live when she's on that bike, and I'm like, go. I love to. I love to see people working out. Like, that will give me all of the energy I need. I won't need my black coffee when I watch people work out. I love it.
I have been lying in bed still attached to Colin, and I've got YouTube on, and then suddenly up comes Twan on a live on a Peloton bike, and before you know it, I'm out of bed and I'm doing, like the push-ups on the bed.
Yes. I started showing my workouts on live for that reason. If you see someone else sweating and pumping and working out, hopefully it encourages you. You might not be able to do what they're doing, but you can do something.
Yes.
It'll encourage you to at least get up or sit in your chair and hit, like just punch. If that's all you can do.
That.
Yes. And then you picture someone you don't like, right? Get those hands up. Picture someone you don't like and punch.
Suddenly the intensity grinds.
Yes. Yeah.
That is brilliant. That is brilliant. You know already you've got someone in mind, don't you, when you're doing it?
Yes. And even if you're punching down that wall, even if you're punching down that negative voice in your head that's telling you you can't do it, and you're fighting yourself, like, because that's the biggest fight. Oh, wow. There's that voice in the back of your head telling you, I don't know if you'll be able to do this. I don't know. Or that fear that steps in and stops you. Yes. And it like can halt you in your tracks. Absolutely not. We're punching that negative Nancy right in the face. Oh, absolutely not. Oh, absolutely not.
Do one.
Oh, we got Antonice in the building. Look, Twan says, Coach, that just made me want to jump on now. Yes. Woo. Let me tell you something, guys. Like, when I discovered working out, it changed my life. It changed my life. My heaviest recorded weight was 312 pounds. Okay. Wow. And I was out of shape. My back was on fire. I remember going to shop, like food shopping or going to a mall, and I would drive around the mall looking for the closest spot to the door, because if I had to walk far, I would be in literal pain. I was short of breath all the time. When I would walk upstairs, my knees would buckle. It was bad. It was really, really bad. And when I discovered working out and taking care of myself, it just opened up a whole different world, mentally and, of course, physically. And when I started, I couldn't do what I'm doing now. I could barely get through 20 minutes of cardio. I mean, it was a horror show.
Yeah.
But it was a horror show.
When you said 312, I'm thinking, well, I've been there. I've been pathetic. And you're my inspiration. I say your body is banging. Oh, but that's what I want that. That's what I'm trying to get to. So knowing that you actually started near where I started, that's even more inspiring. Oh my goodness.
And it's attainable. Like, it's attainable. And you can do that. Like, you can definitely do it. It just takes every single day, like taking your time, giving yourself enough time, and not looking at, oh, I need to be a size, whatever it is, by my birthday or by Christmas or whatever, or I'm losing weight to fit into a dress. If you take all of those lofty goals out of it and just make that personal choice to change your life and to work out whenever you can, working out every day, doing whatever works for you. And then each time, like, you do like, you give yourself like small goals, instead of like that big lofty goal. Because I remember going to the doctor and the doctor saying, you need to lose 100 pounds. And I got in the car and cried. I was like, 100 pounds? Like that was so absurd. I couldn't even fathom, how am I going to lose 100 pounds? I couldn't even understand. But what I did was I said, okay, I'm going to work on, forget any weight. I'm going to work on eating healthier and setting a goal of working out 3 days a week. And that's what I did first. And then I started getting more and more into working out and more into eating healthier and cutting out sugars and all of that. And over time, I lost 100 pounds. But I got it off. Woo!
That's brilliant. We've got to celebrate that. Have you got any confetti? We need to throw out some confetti. Folks,
oh, wait, I think we only got hand claps. We ain't got no confetti. Let's see if we can.
Everyone who's in there on the reaction, just throw it. That's brilliant. So can I ask you then, Coach? When did you decide this is what you want to do for other people, to help other people? How did that happen?
So when a lot of people, like I documented my journey on Instagram. This is before any YouTube channel or anything. I documented my journey on Instagram, and people were saying like, you're so inspiring. Like what you're doing is so inspiring. And at first I was just documenting it to hold myself accountable, because if you say it out loud, then now you got to do it. Right.
True that.
But hearing that, and then hearing other people start their own journey. And I started to learn a lot about how to work out for a bigger body. I started to learn that you can, once you take that out of your head that, oh, I'm bigger, so I can't do X, Y, and Z. Yes, you can. You can. You most definitely. I thought I wouldn't be able to do like stuff like push-ups. I wouldn't be able to do planks because I'm bigger. But once I got that out of my head and I realized that what I'm doing was inspiring other people, and then I had a coach myself. And my coach was the person that really put the battery in my back. And she was like, you can be a coach. She was like, the way that you work, she said that your work ethic, the way that you inspire me, because she said I was inspiring her. She said, you can be a coach. And I was like, me?
Yes.
And then I went and took the classes. I took classes, became a certified group fitness coach. And I took it from there. And I started my fitness business. At first, I was doing in-person training, but then the pandemic happened.
Oh.
I started doing my workout classes online. So
that became an opportunity for you then?
Yeah, I started doing them online, and those first couple of classes were crazy. I had to, you work out the internet problems and all of that. But yes. Oh, I tell you guys. So for you, Joe, you're on the GLP-1, right?
Yes.
So tell me your experience. Like, how do you find the shots? Do you experience any side effects? Like, what's your experience with them?
I think it really does differ for individuals and the different circumstances. So I have a whole load of comorbidities. Is that what they call it? The chronic issues that are life-threatening. So for years prior to starting on the GLP-1, I actually was doing a 1,400 calorie, one meal a day. So I was fasting 1 meal a day and doing low carb with animal protein as the main source of protein. But still, I was putting on 8 pounds a month.
Wow.
And it turns out that was because of the cortisol that was racing through my body.
Yes.
Because of all of that sleep that I wasn't getting. And you guys know it yourself. You know, if you've had children, if you've had sleepless nights, insomnia, that cortisol running through your body just messes your body up, doesn't it?
Yes.
So I had to get that under control. And that was where Colin, the CPAP machine, came in. So luckily, the GLP-1 for me happened at the same time. My friend said to me, Joe, you need to get ginger tea or nausea tablets. You need to get fiber because you're going to expect to be on the loo with constipation. You need to drink at least 90 ounces of water a day. And your very first meal, make it so it's half the size that it usually is. So for the first 3.5 months of me on being on this GLP-1, I didn't get a single side effect. There was one time I had a side effect, and it was all my own doing. And it was because I found the love for egg and cress. So it's like an egg salad, but just, you don't get a lot of fibrous salad. It's just like the lovely baby leaves that you get. And I found a love for that. So I was eating a lot of egg and cress and no fiber.
Yeah.
You know already what the problem is. You have to get your water.
You need water. You need your fiber. Yes.
And I would say that as well from any weight loss plan.
Yeah.
Whatever it is you're doing, if you can't eat the fiber, then take a fiber supplement. I say that, but because again, I have problems with my digestive system, or had, should I say, until the GLP-1, because the GLP-1 I'm on the Mounjaro, and somehow that seems to have a miraculous effect on my inflammation. I know I saw Downsizing Diva in here earlier. She put a video out where it's completely helped her with her knees in the morning.
The inflammation, the fluid. Yeah.
And again, that is part of the problem for us plus size people, is that if you've got the inflammation raging through your body, it is harder to move, isn't it? I was watching Kim J Simple Healthy Life this morning as she was putting together, oh my goodness, it looked delicious. That's why I've just had a tuna salad. She put together a tuna salad sandwich, and she uses turmeric with black pepper, because that naturally helps reduce your inflammation.
Yes.
So that's what I'm getting from the GLP-1, and that's helped me with my fingers. And my toes used to be so swollen from the Raynaud's. That's why I couldn't stand, because my toes were struggling to hold me. They were just well.
So you went from being completely immobile.
Yes.
Wow.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I could get around my house, but I needed to move house because I was struggling to get around my house.
Yeah.
And then because I lost my job, I also lost that adapted house. But look at me now.
Yes.
I've got Sir Michael here. My cane.
Yeah, your personality, I can't get enough. First of all, you named your CPAP machine Colin.
Colin, my significant other.
Yeah.
He holds me close.
And Michael.
Sir Michael Caine. Do you love it? Sir Michael Caine.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And look at your face. Like, your face is slimming since, even from when I first saw you. Like, you're really losing weight.
And can you remember as well, on my first video, you can hear I'm struggling to get through a sentence without coughing.
Yeah.
You can hear, I used to almost snore instead of breathe. And you can hear it on that first video. And that first video was a week after I'd slept and a week after I'd done my GLP-1. I thought I was buzzing with energy. And you can see it now. But again, I think that's why I love the lives, because I love the vlogs. I love getting to chat to everybody. I love chatting with everybody underneath the vlogs. So when that video goes out, I'm like, come on, let's bring on the chat. But I now like the lives because it's my energy right up there. I'm just interacting with people. Because whilst you're housebound, you don't see many people.
Right.
And when you're truly housebound because of your health, and your health's bad, which means your hygiene's bad, you don't want people coming into your house either.
Yeah.
So this YouTube community has been an absolute blessing. I love it.
Yes, I mean, such a blessing, like such a blessing.
Mm.
And you meet people like you. I wanted to ask something. I just thought of something like, so what steps led to you being immobile? Like what was going on
Ooh.
before?
Interesting. You should ask, Coach. So in my family, we have high blood pressure and we have heart failure. And it happens to us young. And my dad looks like Calisthenics NYC.
Wow.
My dad looks like that. And yet he had a stroke. He had his first stroke when I think he was 52.
What?
So anyway, I found out that I'd got hypertension at 41 years old back in 2018. And what the doctors did, so I'm part of the UK's National Health Service.
Mm-hmm.
And what the doctors did was they tested to see what was the primary cause for the hypertension. So one of the things they made you do was you had to collect your urine for 24 hours, and then they'd send it off and test it. And the test came back. There is a higher than normal level of aldosterone. There is a higher than normal level of adrenaline. They use the scientific name. Check this out, Coach. They said, but because she's of African Caribbean descent, that's what we see a lot. And so we don't need to do anything about it.
Wow. But why are you seeing that a lot? Why in Africa? Why is the better question.
And why then are these same people dying in the 50s? They can't get a kidney replacement if they needed the kidneys replacement. So anyway, they didn't do anything for me.
Wow.
No, excuse me, they did give me antihypertensives. But they didn't get to the root cause of the problem. So slowly, after I caught COVID in September 2020, suddenly I'm finding out I've got chronic kidney disease. Then I find out I've got fatty liver disease. Then I found out that there was something very, very wrong with my lungs. And now I'm finding out that there's something very, very wrong with my heart. And you know what is the cause of that? Uncontrolled high aldosterone.
Whoa, that they saw it back in in 2018.
Luckily, one of my new GPs, he said, sent it off to my details off again to the cardiologist team in the hypertension clinic. And look, because he was like, that can't be right. She's had high blood pressure that cannot be controlled for 5 years. Sent it off to that team. They went, oh yes, we spotted that she had high aldosterone back in 2018. It's probably likely she's got primary aldosteronism.
Wow. Isn't that terrible?
On the plus side, there is a plus side. The first plus side is that I'm here.
Yes, for sure. For sure.
The second plus side, oh, this is Miss Mary. The second plus side is that since the COVID epidemic, the NHS had equalities review. And they're now finding out that these kind of backward thinking is all being eradicated now. So now, post 2020, we are getting a much better health provision as Afro-Caribbean, African. Any of the because especially was it in the pandemic, the ones that suffered the most in the UK were 30 to 40-year-old Southeast Asian men.
Wow.
And it's because, as you say, their A1Cs are really high, but that's usual in their community, apparently.
Yeah, but just because it's usual in their community doesn't mean that that's a positive thing. It's really interesting. It's really interesting how the medical issues in the UK are similar to the US. And how if we present with something that can end up being life-threatening, how it's kind of ignored, right? Or if you go to the doctor, that's why I talk about being a fierce advocate for yourself. Because if you go to the doctor and you tell them, "Oh, I'm experiencing pain, or I'm experiencing some symptom," and they kind of, "Oh, you're fine. Everything looks fine." You have to advocate for yourself and demand a second opinion, because especially if you're a Black person, Afro-Caribbean, African American, whatever, you're Black. They automatically ignore your symptoms, and that is not okay. That is not okay.
I'm going to be generous. I wouldn't like to say it's systemic racism. I wouldn't like to put that out there. But now we know that the reason why a lot of 30 to 48-year-old Southeast Asian men have high A1Cs is because they're more of a diabetic risk.
Yes.
So we need to treat them, not just ignore it as just, this is a normal thing.
Yes.
And it's the same with, because my family's from St. Lucia, and it's the same with the St. Lucians. We're just known as the island of hypertension. No, it could very well be this aldosteronism thing.
Yes. And that could just be something that is like a trait in the bloodline.
Yeah.
So your family's from St. Lucia?
Yes. My dad still lives there.
OMG. I went to St. Lucia in 2022, I think it was.
Oh.
Beautiful island. Beautiful people. Oh my God. I had such an amazing time. Like such an amazing
time. Did you see the Grand Piton?
Yes. And I went to, what is that? Is that the volcano?
Yes. Yeah, the volcano's there.
We went to the volcano, and it's like that. It's a really interesting history in St. Lucia too.
Yes.
I would love to go back there. I had an amazing time. Like I really enjoyed it. The pitons, that's what it is, right? But you said it fancy.
Le Grand Piton.
Yes.
The Grand Twin Peaks or something like that.
Yeah. Amazing island. So if you guys, if you haven't been to St. Lucia and you're thinking about a place to go, like where you want to experience a beautiful island, I would definitely recommend St. Lucia, and then I would definitely recommend Jamaica too. That's where my parents are from.
Oh yes.
And I always have a good time in Jamaica. But St. Lucia was by far the most gorgeous island I've ever seen. It was gorgeous.
And the seafood.
Oh, my word. And the people are so sweet. They're so nice, full of culture. It's so colorful there. It was a great time. And that makes a lot of sense because I'm describing you, am I not? Sweet, colorful, dynamic, honey.
I put it down to the fact that I'm from Nottingham. So I'm born and raised in Nottingham. My mum's not from Nottingham. Mm-hmm. And we're the kind of people who say good morning to you in the morning. As you say, I'm sure I've just seen Tracy DD. She's my neighbor. Honestly, my neighbor helps me so much because that's just what we do in Nottingham. Yeah. We help each other out.
Yeah. Nottingham. Every time you say that, I think of the movie.
What, the Sheriff of Nottingham?
No, well, the Sheriff of Nottingham. That's from Robin Hood, right?
Yes.
But no, I'm thinking of the movie with Julia Roberts. I forgot the name of it, but it was something about Nottingham.
Oh, Notting Hill.
Notting Hill.
Yes.
It wasn't Nottingham. Were they in Nottingham? Or is that something else?
Notting Hill, wasn't it?
Oh, that's different. Oh.
But it wasn't our Notting Hill. It wasn't the Notting Hill that we know. It was the Chelsea hybrid Notting Hill, wasn't it?
But I think of that movie when you say that. So let's move into a little rapid fire questions.
Brace myself.
They're really light. They're not anything crazy. And guys, in the chat, you be more than you can join in with these too. So the first response, and you're not even, what we're going to do is we're going to run through these and that's it. And like, you don't even explain your answer. You just, the first answer that comes to you. Okay. Early bird or night owl?
Early bird.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Sweet or savory?
Savory now. Savory now.
I know the answer to this next one. Dog person or cat person?
She just turned up.
Oh, this is a good one. Beach vacation or mountain retreat?
Oh, beach. But only because of the sea. I love the sea.
Favorite fruit?
Kiwi fruit.
Oh, kiwi.
Almost like the same color as these
Coach
Mean Reen
earrings. Yeah. Okay. One word to describe your health journey.
Miraculous.
Yeah. That is so funny. That's the same word I thought. I swear.
It's just a miracle. It's a miracle.
Like amazingly miraculous. Well, that's 2 words, right? I don't know. Okay. Your most memorable motivational quote.
Oh, now I was on Cindy Demanch's live on Friday, and she gave a real good quote. And I can't remember the words. I'm going to do it paraphrasing, but it was about don't sit in your past. Don't worry about your future. Life is happening in this moment.
Ooh,
let's enjoy it. Isn't that amazing?
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Like, this is for the moment, isn't it?
Yes. And yes. Best advice you've ever received.
Get a second opinion.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, can I do another one?
Okay.
Stay away from those bad boys.
Yes. Even though you might like the bad boys, stay away.
Stay away from them bad boys.
You are funny. One food you could eat every day.
Chicken. I don't even need to think about it.
I was like, chicken. That's what my husband is sick of chicken. He'd be like, we eat chicken again. And I'm like, but we're having chicken salad.
It's different than a chicken salad.
Oh, chicken. What would we do without chicken? I don't know. Oh, this is a good one. Oh, I think I know the answer too. Okay. Most exciting thing you've done recently?
Going live.
Yeah.
I just love it. I love meeting new communities. I love the banter. I love it when I can do a 2-way live. Oh, I just love it. It does. It fills me. And you know what's weird? I get so excited. Sometimes I'm too excited. You can see me go giddy with excitement. So keep an eye out for that.
So I have one more.
If you see that, just tell me to rein it in. Go, Joe, rein it in.
But I like that. I like when you're excited. I think that's, it's fine. Like being excited it's refreshing to see. Like to just see a person that's just excited. It's nice to see.
I am excited.
What's your guilty pleasure TV show?
Oh, and I've got to admit it. The challenge. MTV's The Challenge.
I'm gonna write that down.
That is good. You like that one, Coach? It's one where they do these like this. There's all these different people with different fitnesses.
Ooh.
And they just have to do like these incredible challenges. Then they have to live with each other. So you've got the social element as well. Some of them are dating, and it's that sort of thing. And then they have to have a big battle royale after the end of each episode. It's brilliant. The challenge.
Oh. Wait, is it? Did I see that before?
You must have done it. It's season 44 at the moment, or something like that.
Look, Journey Mirror said, I didn't even know MTV still existed.
I think it's Paramount. Is it Paramount Plus now? Is it Paramount Plus?
Yeah.
my job in November, I've watched a lot of the challenge.
But so as far as that, as far as like your job situation, what were you doing? Like, what was your job? What did you do?
Well, I'm a learning and development professional for corporate adult learners, that sort of thing. But I got into digital learning, so creating videos, creating animations, that sort of thing. And I would create that awful online learning course that your job tells you have to do every year. That was what I was creating. But I was putting my own spin on it. There was none of this next nonsense. I put my own personality into this stuff. So it was pretty good. But then what's happening now, and I'm still having an issue, I have Art Garfunkel. So I have a heart monitor that's implanted in my chest. And his name's Heart Garfunkel. Because he's looking after Cecilia, my heart.
Yes. I love that you name everything. I love that. Like, I absolutely love it.
Now my viewers are naming them for me. So that name came from Lisa. Lisa Gates said she named it for me. I was like, oh, God, I love that.
Cecilia.
But I've still got the high heart rate, which then causes exhaustion. And I've got problems with there's lots of things going wrong with my heart at the moment. So that's really, I'm not really supposed to be trying to work. So
okay.
And I think that's why at the moment, that's why when I do a live, when I do a live on my channel, it happens when I'm awake and my hair's ready. Because a lot of and I couldn't work. No one would pay me to just turn up whenever I was awake and my hair was ready, would they? But as you say, my health, the energy goes up like that, and then it goes down like that. And then Colin holds me close.
Then you and Colin retire to the bedroom. Okay. Hey, Colin.
I have no room for anyone else. So I've got Colin.
Oh man, I appreciate. Okay, so they're asking what your name is. So hi Jay. So right now we are interviewing with Jo, and her channel's name is Jo's Sleep and Slim Down Journey.
Yes.
Yes.
And I know Jay. I'm subscribed to Jay. I was chatting with her the other day in, I think it was Chips Live, or was it The Source? Can't remember. And Oh So Ravishing.
Yes.
Yes. I was chatting with Oh So Ravishing, and I got to meet Tia Blue on last night's at The Source. So it's lovely to see that Journey's Mirror that she's in, because she was one that I've got to meet yesterday.
Yes. That's what I really love. I love that we meet people in these different lives, and they like your personality for whatever you've done in the live chat, or if they see you on a panel and then they come over to your channel.
Exactly. And you know what else I like? Because I've got a couple of WhatsApp groups, where it's different people. So Nettie and JT, I was just about to say, because I found another group of people, Nettie and JT being one, Crooked Peach another, Vicky, it's Vicky from the Foodies Vacation, and she has one of those channels where
I love Foodies
Vacation.
She's here.
I'm sure she's here. And Ali, who is his name's Manjaro from Ali, his channel, he went, Vicky from Foodies Vacation. She's fabulous, isn't she?
Yes, I love her. Do you go to her lives? I love going to her lives. But she does it while I'm working. She does it while I'm working, so sometimes I can't make her lives. But when I can, I pop in there and I'm like, hi.
Yes.
I call her foodie because I love that word. I love foodie. I love it. Because I'm a foodie.
For sure.
I will always be a foodie. So, that's the other question I wanted to ask about the GLP-1s. Is it like an appetite suppressant?
Yes. So what it does, it's really good. What it actually does, and for many of us who are on this channel right now, we we will know about the food noise. So my sister, one time, she put on a lot of weight, but then she lost it again, and she's tiny. She's like that.
Mm-hmm.
She's never heard of this thing called the food noise.
Oh,
But
I
you
know.
only know about it when you suddenly hear it being called the food noise. And it's that thing where you're preparing breakfast for the family in the morning, and already you think about what you're going to be eating for lunch.
Yeah.
Or
How about you wake up thinking about what's for dinner?
what's for dinner? Or you wake up in the middle of the night because you know there's a packet of cookies in the cupboard calling your name.
Yep.
GLP-1 stops that noise. So then we have a fighting chance, like anyone else who is on a diet, to follow a healthy eating plan.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the difference. If you go really high, I'm saying really high, you can go too high, even though that phrase isn't right. You can titrate up the doses. And some of the doses, if you titrate up too fast, you lose all sense of wanting to eat. And then, like I saw Reset with Anissa, she had a video this morning where she was explaining that she's on a dose where she really doesn't want to eat, but she forces herself to eat because she has to fuel her body. And it was like, well, that makes sense, but I don't have to force myself to eat because I'm trying to get a better, what's that word? A better
relationship with food.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, I don't want it to be something that I'm battling with. And so I'm on the lower dose. So I still feel hungry, but that food noise is not telling me that food has to be eaten now.
Right. So that's really interesting about food noise. That definitely it's a good way to describe it because that's exactly what it is. Because sometimes you're not even at all hungry, but you're thinking about the ice cream that's in the back of the fridge that you tried to hide from yourself, but it's in there and it's calling you. It's like, Shireen, don't you want to eat me? Go and get a spoon right now and eat me.
It's to you, isn't it? It's sending little messages to you.
Yes. And then like after you've eaten your dinner and you've had a decent sized plate, like then it's like, that was really good. Don't you want to have a little bit more? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You want to go in there right now. It's really something. It's really something how that voice, like there's this voice in the back of your head telling you to go eat them cookies. It's the voice. It's not you, it's the voice.
And without other people saying it, we all just believed everybody had that voice.
Yeah, but everyone does it. Some people don't.
Some people, like my sister, clearly can control it because look how tiny she is.
Yeah.
And then those people who haven't got it and never ever experienced it, they say, well, why did you go and eat that ice cream? Because they have no understanding of what this food noise thing is.
Mm-hmm. And it's very powerful. It's definitely noise, and it's an overwhelming urge. It turns into like an urge, and it's like the only way to quiet it is to eat whatever it's calling for. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I think acknowledging it helps. The other question I wanted to ask about the GLP-1 is how is it something you can stay on forever?
Wow, great question. In the UK, the NHS is supposed to be funding tier 3. So that's for people with type 2 diabetes, people with sleep apnea, and 3 other comorbidities. They're all supposed to be funded for it. But at the moment, only those with type 2 diabetes are getting it.
Mm-hmm.
So the government have said they've done their thing. They've done all that they need to do. It will be happening, but it's not happening yet. So people like me are actually funding it for ourselves. And before we were paying for a 5 milligram pen, we were paying about £189 for it, which kind of worked out. You had to miss out on things like takeaways and meals out, but you're not wanting them anyway. So that was why it made so much sense. But then along come Eli Lilly and put on that price hike. So the prices have made it so that it's really quite difficult now for people to, because the cost of living is expensive anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's really expensive for a lot of people who thought that they were going to be on it for the rest of their life, because it's like insulin for diabetics. It's a GLP-1 is a hormone peptide that your body needs, and many of us who've got that food noise in our heads, most of us who've got that may not have enough GLP-1 naturally occurring in our body. So that's why the medication helps.
Mm-hmm.
But now the prices have gone up. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to, but I think that might mean, I was going to say sell a kidney, and then I'm remembering that my kidneys are
but that's what I think about when it comes to like the GLP-1. It's because it sounds amazing, like it's an amazing. Oh, PS, before we start that, I just want to shout out Candy K all day, and thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it.
Thank you,
And I'm
Candy
absolutely and 100% loving this conversation with my girl Jo. This lady is amazing, y'all. If you're not subscribed to her channel, subscribe. You will get your whole life. You will get your whole life.
Anyone who's joined from my channel, if you need a fitness coach, subscribe to Coach Mean Reen. She's fabulous. And she will put you through your paces, but she knows what you're capable of.
Yes. Woo! So I'm just
sharing the love.
So this is the thing with the GLP-1 that I wrestle with, because my doctor too, like, was telling me about it, you know?
Yes.
The thing that I wrestle with is, if you can't stay on this medication forever, for whatever reason, be it financial, be it, I don't know, what they decide they're gonna, I don't know, whatever the issue is.
Yeah.
What then? What do you do then?
Well, again, this is why the message that Anissa was sending out in her video earlier on was so important. We have to get used to the idea that this food noise that we've got, it isn't what everybody has, and it's something that we should try and control. And the medication controls it. But the moment we hear it come back, we've got to find a way to punch through. And so I think that was really important that she said. The other thing that really helps whilst you've been on a GLP-1, it helps you to form a better relationship with food, so that you don't treat yourself because you've had a good day, or you don't punish yourself because I don't know if everyone else has done it, but I know I've punished myself by eating too much food that I knew was going to hurt me in the morning.
Yeah.
So, excellent. Michelle's got a brilliant channel as well. So if you, I think people have been sharing their channels in the chat. Yeah. I know my Napbot's been coming. So it's brilliant. These great communities where you can share your channel. If you're on my channel, just put #sleep to share your channels as well. We'll all join each other's, because that's the whole point. We're a community of like-minded people coming from different experiences.
Yes. That's a conversation that I have often on my channel. This just talking in general, because I haven't done any medication. Like my weight loss was natural, but I understand why people require the assistance, the tool of the GLP-1 to help them get that better relationship with food. But I think if you go into it thinking like that, like it's a tool and it's helping you to get that better relationship with food, and you're not using it because it's so-called a shortcut, right?
Yeah.
And you really learn how to eat better, and you learn how to exercise, then I think even if you have to get off of the medication for whatever reason, you'll still be able to be successful.
Or you've given yourself a
fighting chance. Yes. You've given yourself. Yeah.
I think that's another brilliant thing. I know I saw her in there earlier on, Downsizing Diva, but she may be going to live at 2:00. So she may have left the chat now. But like Downsizing Diva, like Twan, like here's Kim J, these people are advocates for protein. So, if you're struggling to eat, Don't go for chicken nuggets. It's covered in
Right.
all that bread. Go and get yourself a good source of protein.
Yes.
Worst case scenario, have the quarter pounder, for example. But you know what? If you eat the fries as well, that deep fried stuff might just play havoc with your body. So you
Right.
soon find that food, the food that you once thought was a treat, it was never a treat.
It's not a
It was
treat.
always making you feel unwell.
Yeah. And that's kind of what I did to lose the weight, was just kind of change how I eat, and when I have certain cravings, changing what I decided to pick up. Like
Yes.
one of my go-tos is I love wings. I love
Mm.
so I've learned how to make air fried wings taste just as crispy and delicious as the fried ones I used to love, right?
Yeah.
So making that shift, and then you're still getting your protein with the chicken, because we love chicken,
We
right?
love our chicken.
Or making myself, like, doing a bunch of chicken breasts, like air frying a bunch of chicken breasts, cutting it up so that I have the chicken breast in the fridge. So if I need to eat something, I can eat a quick salad, like having that prepped already, so that I don't go run down to the McDonald's or run down to the Chick-fil-A and grab up some fried this and that. Preparing yourself and doing it in a way that is sustainable for me, because I'm a busy bee, which a lot of us are, and being able to set it up where you have those things in place, so you're not grabbing the bad things. And then, like, I like that you have your tumbler with your water and you drink that throughout the day, having that water on hand. And then also, like we said in the rapid fire questions, when I asked you sweet or savory, and you said savory now. I think that is humongous. Once you start to change your palate, because I was a very much so sweet person. Like, I wanted everything to be sweet, even my spaghetti. but but learning how to change your palate to more savory food, and learning how to season and make your food taste really good, and treating yourself better, and not eating all of that sugar, because the sugar is the enemy.
It's the enemy. Do you know what was I saw on here earlier? I'm not sure if he's still on. G's one of one. He put some fantastic posts up there of the meat that he's eating. And this is the meat that like, can you remember all those historic shows of Rome and Greece, and all the aristocracy would be there eating these amazing pieces of meat, and then all the poor people would be thriving on bread. Eat like a king. Eat like Jesus does. Jesus is like me. We're two GLP-1 members of this community who are losing weight hard, and yet still retaining our strength, increasing our strength. Retaining, not lost any hair. Not suffering. I suffer with fatigue because of my sleep apnea. But not suffering from it and it's because we're eating meat as our protein source. The good stuff.
Yes. So do you stay away from, like, carbohydrates? Like, what is your relationship with the carb?
So luckily, Jeez is still here.
Oh, hey, Jeez.
Jeez eats like a king. Jeez eats like a king.
I eat like a queen, child. I love me some meat.
Bring on the meat. And as you say, if you have a beautiful piece of steak, you don't need strawberry shortcake afterwards.
Right.
And then if they say you can have the steak or the strawberry shortcake, before you know it, you're picking the steak.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes its time. It takes its time. I'm not going to lie to you. But for me personally, I was first diagnosed with irritable bowel syndrome in 2016. And they found that what was the cause of it was complex carbohydrates.
Yes. I refuse. Like, that's one of the things that I want people to just, I get that a lot of trainers or a lot of fitness influencers here on any platform, they're telling you, you don't need to give up carbohydrates. And I'm not saying become keto, because I don't agree with everything with keto, but I'm just saying simplify your diet. Yeah. Protein, whatever your protein source is. Some people don't eat red meat. I do. I eat any type of meat. Pause. Right? But salmon is a great one. But it makes life easier if you just focus on really good, healthy meat. Like, you can go organic if you like. And vegetables, lots of gorgeous vegetables.
Do you know one of my favorite ones at the moment?
Vegetables.
My favorite little protein power pocket, the edamame. The edamame. I was on a live with the Downsizing Diva yesterday, in the chat, and I had the biggest packet of edamame beans, and I was just, oh my goodness, they're so.
I'm taking notes. I don't think I've eaten those. Oh, what? Let me Google that and see if I have, because we might call it something else.
Yeah, and while she do, I'll answer just Danielle. There she's asking, oh wow, IBS from those carbs. Yes, I used to suffer I used to have this thing where if I ate, you finish your evening meal, maybe you had a couple of snacks as well in the evening, and then you go to bed, and about 4 o'clock in the morning, your stomach, you were ready to explode. You was going to go to the loo, it was exploding, and it was exploding all day for 2 days. Found out it was IBS, but found out it was because of complex carbs. So even something like, this sounds crazy, I can have potato, but sweet potato will put me back on the toilet because of the fructose that's in there.
Yeah.
And this is one thing that we were saying on Low Carb Queens live, was that in the UK sugar, so the food that we have, if it's got sugar in it, that comes from beets. In America, when you guys have anything that's sweetened, that's not a sweetener, it's from high fructose corn syrup.
Yep.
And it's fructose. Fructose, you know, if you see those monkeys in the trees, they're eating loads and loads of fruit. And the next thing you know, they're everywhere, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's what fructose does to us.
That's what it does.
Don't, by all means, eat fruit. I'm not saying don't eat fruit, and fruit is amazing.
But watch how much fruit you're eating.
Yes.
You have to watch the amount of fruit. I know that they say fruit is nature's candy, which, yes, it's probably better to eat fruit than to go have a big slice of strawberry shortcake, right?
Yeah.
But if you're eating so much fruit, you'll find yourself having a very, very good relationship with your toilet.
Yeah.
And sometimes
a ring of fire.
And sometimes people think that if they're going to the bathroom a lot, then that's a good thing. Like if they're it's not, though. It's not a good thing.
No.
You should be regular, but you shouldn't be excessively going to the bathroom either.
If it's exploding out of you, that's a wrong thing.
That's wrong. That's not how it's supposed to happen. It shouldn't be an explosion. Oh my word. That was funny.
I promise my mom I'm not going to come on YouTube anymore and talk about poo.
But that's the thing. Like, honestly, it's a real conversation, because sometimes people have symptoms or stuff that they're going through, and they don't realize that other people are going through it too.
Yeah.
So, I think we're talking about it in a safe way. We're not being really gross.
We're talking about it. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Everybody's body is individual to them. We're unique beings. We've got these magnificent bodies, even though something crazy can be happening to it. Some people can eat all the cherries in the world.
Yep.
But for me, 2 cherries, 2 days on the loo.
And sometimes, and even like with weight, like your weight loss journey, one person can really succeed with, say, the GLP-1, right? They can have a great experience and yours isn't as great. And that can deter people from wanting to keep trying to lose weight. I say it's a journey, guys, and figure out what works best for you.
Yeah.
Really do that. Like, take the time to figure out what works best for you. If something doesn't work, that doesn't mean that you're stuck in the body that you're in forever and you can't lose weight or you can't feel better in your skin. It doesn't mean that. It just means you have to find another way.
100%. And I think there's one phrase that simply Taisha, she says, share your journeys, but never compare.
Right.
Why have I not lost £2 this week?
Right.
I'm clearly feeling that's not what's going on. Your magnificent body that you were in is doing something else or might need something different.
And that's, how do you feel about the scale? Are you a on the scale every week kind of girl? Do you like to live on the edge? Like, what do you?
I tell you, in all honesty, the only reason why I weigh myself is for the channel.
Yeah.
I am measuring the success of my health journey by the things that I can now do. One of the first things that I said as my non-scale victory was I could touch my toes. I wasn't able to cut my toenails at that point because my dexterity was still wrong, but I was celebrating the fact that I could touch my toes. Apparently that same week I'd lost 11 pounds. 11 pounds, 11 pounds.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of us as well, for our own weight loss journeys, we're doing it, you know, it is nice to get a smaller figure, but it is also because our weight means that we're not able to do some things.
Yes.
Or we don't feel so great about things, or our health is struggling. So I measure mine, and I say, have you heard me say about this? And I know you're a hip hop girl.
Yeah.
I say, we are not Flavor Flav. We're not walking around with our bathroom scales on our where people know how much you weigh.
Right.
So try not to put, and don't get me wrong, I know people use the scales as data capture. That's fine. But you know, if standing on the scales gives you anxiety, or it can ruin your day because you didn't get the result you wanted to, no one knows what is on your scales. What they see is what is happening to your health transformation.
Yes. I 100% agree. I think the scale is the devil. No, but honestly, like if you're on a long term, I get it for your like if you're documenting your journey, people respond well to the scale going down. Like that's something that people respond well to. But on my channel, you'll never see me hopping on a scale. That's not a part of the journey, because the messaging that I really want to get out is weight loss, health journey, fitness journey. We say journey so much. I think we've gotten so used to that word, but a journey is a lifelong thing.
Yes.
So we don't
want to get to an end.
Right.
Then you stop
doing what you're
doing. There is no end.
And then once you get to your goal weight, whatever that goal weight is, guess what you got to do? You've got to maintain it. You can't just get to your goal weight and then that's it. The credits roll. That's not how it works. The credits don't roll. It keeps going. You got to keep going. So it's a journey. So for me, hopping on the scale constantly, especially, let's say, because I weight train too. So if I get on the scale could go up 5 pounds. Yeah. So if I get that in my head, like, oh, 5 pounds, oh God, it'll drive you insane. And over time, it'll discourage you from continuing because the scale isn't moving. The scale isn't moving. But guess what? Like you said, you're able now to touch your toes. You're able to climb up a flight of stairs and you're not dying when you get to that top of the stairs. These are non-scale victories. You can button
back on the settee.
Yes, you can pick it up. Pick it up slow on the settee, honey. The scale can't do that for you. So yes, I think some people can use it as like a tool. The scale can be used as a tool for sure, but don't let that be like the Bible in your weight loss journey. Because it's about more than just the number on the scale. Because you can have two people that weigh the same thing and they have completely different health profiles. The body composition is completely different. And what you really want to do is lose fat. Like when you get on the scale, unless you have one of those specialized scales that are telling you how much fat you lost, how much water you're retaining, If you're on just a regular digital scale, it's not giving you the full picture. Because if you're weight training, you can actually gain weight because you're gaining more muscle mass as you lose fat. And that will drive.
What does muscle mass do? Muscle mass protects you when you're getting old.
Oh, yes, it does. It helps you become what in our old age? Juicy. Yes. So you want to build muscle mass. You want that muscle mass. And ladies, for us women, as we get older, you know, one of the other fun things that happens to us is our bones start to get brittle, don't they? And we're more prone to broken bones. But guess how you can work against that? Guess how you can protect yourself from that? Weightlifting. Hello, somebody.
And have you heard of my toilet swimming? So even while I'm not able to, my mobility, I have my dumbbells by the toilet, and I'm swimming with my dumbbells.
Yes.
I'm doing it slowly. But that alone is really helping build my muscles.
Your muscles in your upper body.
What's all of that stuff? I don't know what all those are. Is it like my tricep? What are these ones? I don't know. But you know what I mean? It's
biceps
doing
and triceps.
It's doing the do, and it's helping me to get stronger for when I'm now walking about, but when I slowly be able to get rid of the cane. And then I'm able to do more.
Whisper to Mike. Tell Michael, you know, he's always gonna have a special place in your heart. But you're gonna have to put him up, you know, retire Michael eventually.
Michael can spend time with Colin at some point.
Yes. Colin and Michael can hang out and, you know.
We're in a polyamorous relationship.
Yeah. But it's so like that scale is I think someone said they use it. Kendi K, she said the scale keeps me accountable for my decisions about food. So yes and no. You know what I suggest, Kendi, and I'm not saying that don't like stop using the scale, but do you have measuring tape? If you have measuring tape, you measure your waist. Use your waist as a guide because one, we want to get our waist line, like the measurement right around your waist, right at the belly button area. You want to get that to be 40 inches or less eventually, right? Get it down to at least 40 or less inches. That helps with the visceral fat. That's when you know you're reducing the visceral fat around all of our organs, because most of our major organs are right here in the belly. And women, another fun thing that happens to us ladies is that visceral fat likes to hang out. It doesn't like to leave you alone. It doesn't want to leave. It's like one of those bad boys we were talking about before, right, Joe? That's what visceral fat is.
It's a bad boy.
It's the bad boy that don't want to leave you alone. Leave me alone.
It's that fella that won't pay the rent.
Measuring tape is a good indicator, like to measure, or use a pair of pants or something like that as a guide, and the scale. I'm
sure, and I'm sure it was Kendi K. Sure, it was her who said it yesterday that they use their ring. The moment their ring gets tight,
they know something ain't right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you need to register that. You need to trademark that.
And another thing that has helped me over time is also pictures. Taking like wearing the same thing, like wearing like a sports bra and a pair of pants, like leggings or something, not completely nude, something that you would feel comfortable posting if you wanted to. And taking a picture of myself from the front, side, and back. Okay. That's better than anybody's scale. You understand me? And then once a week or once a month, taking the pictures in the same location, in the same time of day, wearing the same outfit, front, side, back. and taking that over time, that will, the visual will help you so much, because you'll see the little changes. You'll see the little muscle poking out here in your shoulder, or your face slimming down. You'll see how the pants
coming in,
the little collarbone popping out. Those types of things help over time, like tracking your weight loss in a different way over wearing the same thing. That's very important too. Or one of my friends, what she did, she flipped she took one of my friends, well, I call my clients my friends, you know, because I turn into their fitness best friend or their weight loss best friend or whatever their journey is. So one of my friends took the idea of front, side, and back. And what she did was she took a pair of pants, like her dream pants that she wanted to fit back into.
Yes.
And she started, like, she couldn't even get them over her hips. And she took a picture like that. She was comfortable, you know, she's comfortable.
So she covered everything else.
And well, no, she didn't cover everything else. She
all right.
And then she turned, like, she did that. And over time, like, watching them be like slowly start to fit.
Yes.
That did it for her. That really kept her motivated.
And that's what other people see, isn't it? They don't see the number on the scale.
Yeah. Look, geez, he agrees. He said pictures are also extremely important and valuable as a measure and motivational tool. It really is. So good. Those are the things that have helped more than the scale, especially if you start to embark on a weight training journey, because that scale is going to go like this. It's going to go.
Your body is going to go like that.
And you're right. Meanwhile, you're getting juicy. Yeah, you're getting juicy. Woo. And you go to a clothing store, you order something online, because that's what I've been doing lately now. And you're able to get smaller clothes, and stuff that you couldn't fit starts to fit, but the scale hasn't moved that much.
Well, one of it, I'm not sure if she's on anymore, Linda's Journey, she calls it, and Beautiful I'm Coloured, they both call it, I'm shopping in the back of my closet.
Don't you love that?
I'm shopping in the back of my closet. And you know, there's many things in there that you never even fit. You've still got the labels on them.
Right.
You couldn't put into them when you bought them. Now bring them out.
And now you're bringing them out. Bring them out. Bring them out. That's a song, guys. Bring them out. Bring them out. Yes. Bring all that stuff from the back of the closet out, Tony.
Michelle wanted to be juicy. I love it, Michelle.
That's what we want. We want to be juicy. We want to be our best selves. We want to show up, because life happens one time. We get one chance at this thing, and we want to be the best version of ourselves. Doesn't it feel amazing? Yes. Doesn't it feel amazing when you start to open up? It's like the world, you start to see the world in color again. It's amazing.
Can I quickly show you something?
Sure.
Let me see if it's working.
Yeah, look, Foodie said she pulled out her old jeans. That's what I'm talking about. Bring them out. Bring them out. Yes.
This is something that I brought out from the closet.
Ooh, that is gorgeous, first of all.
I'm still wearing my shorts. These are size 44 that my friend's husband gave me, because he was on his journey as well. So I'm still in those. But now... And
you can button it.
Is it 2-3 more buttons before I can wear it into a dress?
Oh my! And I love you. I love your sense of style too. I love that jeans dress. That is very nice.
It's lovely, isn't it? But as I say, at the moment I'm not able to wear it as a dress. I can only wear it as a top. But
it's going to be a dress really soon.
I was going to say, before I started the journey, I couldn't even get it aimed for the girls.
Oh. And then when you're able to button it, don't you wish you could just bottle that feeling when you're able to button something that didn't fit before?
Oh, yeah, it feels incredible, doesn't it? It feels so much better than any strawberry shortcake can taste.
Oh,
even Candy K's 7-Up pound cake.
Ooh,
Really, it feels better even than Candy K's all day's 7-Up pound cake.
And you know what, guys? We're entering into the most dangerous time of year. Okay, the most dangerous time of year. we are entering into the holidays. Ah! That's
Yes.
where all the sweets, so what we have to do is, this is a time where we have to recognize that and make a conscious effort not to revert to our old ways of eating. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be doing a challenge throughout the holidays.
All right.
An accountability challenge. I love to do challenges, especially during like really difficult times. I just finished one during the summer when everybody's out at barbecues and going on vacation and eating all of the everything.
Mm-hmm.
But the holidays, oh, that's a special time when
Oh, you feel you
people
need
with
a
their
little bit of
pound
comfort.
cake and their and sweet potato pie and Christmas cookies and all of that.
Yeah.
We're not doing that this year. We're not piling up. We're not hibernating for the winter. Amen.
No, that's it. Preach, preach. Hashtag preach. But you know, as well, I will tell you something as well about the the IBS.
Yeah.
The IBS meant that cut out a lot of the treats that I was able to have during the holidays.
Mm.
But there's one thing that my mum makes, and she's made it for years because I absolutely love it. You will know what this is, but I'm not sure if others will know what it is. It's called mushy peas.
Oh, yum.
Mushy peas. Is it marifat peas that she boils them? You know, like you boil red beans, and then you add a little bit of mint and a little bit of vinegar, and she puts that on my Christmas plate. That is the one thing I say over the holidays. That is what I'm going to have.
Yeah.
So I don't worry about anything else because I already know that is what I'm going to have. I'm going to treat myself to that. And then suddenly I'm looking forward to that.
So we have Twan says, I'm enjoying it all in moderation during the holidays. So
Yeah.
the thing that I talk about with a lot of my clients is the idea of moderation. Okay. So what is moderation? First, that needs to be defined, because everyone's idea of moderation, especially depending on what you used to eat in the past. So for instance, if you used to eat several slices of pie each day, right? So what you would consider moderation now is, oh, I'm going to have a slice of pie every day or something like that, right? Is that terrible? No, that's not terrible. But for someone else, moderation might be, I'm going to have a slice of pie, only one slice of pie 3 times a day.
Right. So
So
it's defining it.
because people say that, oh, I'm only doing X, Y, and Z in moderation. Well, what exactly is moderation? And is your moderation really moderation? You know, I'm not saying you, Twan. I'm just saying that word moderation, that turns into another way for people to overeat.
And I think that is one of the benefits of the GLP-1 tool.
Yes,
Because
right.
you can't, I say that I eat one meal a day. So I eat one large meal a day. It's a 1,400 calorie meal full of protein, fats, and fiber. So if I eat more than that, then I'm going to suffer. Then I am really going to suffer the next day because I've eaten too much. So if you want a GLP-1, your body tells you you don't eat. So therefore, on a GLP-1, you can make the choices to eat a little bit of this because you know you're going to go and have a little bit of that. And then have a little bit of that. Or you could do like what me and G's do and go, look, we're going straight in for the turkey.
Yeah.
The turkey and we call them pigs in blankets, where it's a chipolata sausage wrapped in bacon.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh my goodness, it's amazing. Pass me those. That's what me and G's are eating on our holiday meals. Pass us the turkey, pass us the meats. We're going to eat all of that until we're full. But you're right, it's difficult. Even those that are on a GLP-1, it's difficult for some people to find that when they are rushing to the loo and having explosive toilet trips, that isn't normal. So some people are still packing in lots of deep fried rubbish and having those experiences and saying, oh, well, I'm on a GLP-1, that's a side effect. No, it's what you put into your body. So none of us are preaching. So you now did hashtag.
Right. I hope that, right. I always like to say that too. When we're having a conversation, guys, I don't want anyone to think I'm like saying what you do that works best for you isn't what you should be doing. That's not what I'm saying at all.
No,
I'm just,
works for you.
it's just certain words that, because of my experience as a coach and working with people on their weight loss journey, hearing moderation, for some people, their definition of moderation is not really moderation. So that's why I said that. Hope no one feels like I'm not trying to target anyone.
I like what Michelle's got here.
Yes.
And again, I think can we throw out some confetti? Can everyone throw out some confetti? Because Michelle, she's 65 pounds. I'm not very good at maths, but does that look like she's 65%? She's 65% through her journey. She's nearly at the 100 pounds that she wanted to lose.
Excellent. I have 35 more pounds until I'm down 100 pounds. I'm going to ignore the holiday and keep doing what I am doing in moderation. Yes, Twan, you took the words out of my mouth. Rewriting your relation with food. That's 100% correct. I saw Twan said something else.
Twan's food game is on point.
Yeah.
She knows every macro in everything that she's eating. And she's making sure that it's protein first.
Mm-hmm. I think what she said, and this is what I do during the holidays, is I will eat on Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving for me because I've gotten to this place and my relationship with food is where it is. On Thanksgiving Day, I eat. I don't think about whatever. I'm going to eat. And then what I find anyway is I can't eat I can't eat as much as I used to eat. But I don't worry about what I'm eating. I just eat on Thanksgiving Day. And maybe the day after I'll have like a little bit of whatever. And then that's it. That's over. The Thanksgiving.
It's the one day, not the whole season.
Back to how I normally eat. That's what I do. And that works for me. Some people that might trigger them to go into a binging time and they can't stop it. So I'm not offering that as advice. That's what works for me, So again, guys, always whatever works for you, do that.
Whatever works for you. And I think as well, one thing that I would say to those that are worried about how their family might feel about if they're changing their food habits, let your family know how great you are feeling.
Yes.
And then tell them, and then say, don't worry, I'm not saying you to do this as well. Just saying, I'm doing so well now. I'm not getting that inflamed skin. I'm not sitting on the loo. My knees aren't hurting me anymore. And the only thing is that means I'm not going to touch the sweet potato pie.
Right.
Because then no one can, I'm saying people might get offended, but they've already heard you say that it helps you with your health. Not that you wanted to say slim. It's these reasons. It's the health thing, isn't it?
It's a health thing. It's really a health thing. And that's a whole different conversation. And what I'm going to do, like, that's a whole different, talking about how to manage.
Do we need another one?
Yes, we do. How to manage, because what I want to do is we're going to end in a few minutes.
Yeah.
But we're going to definitely do another one. And we're going to talk about that, dealing with family when you go on a weight loss journey. Okay.
Yes. And strangely enough, I'm going to do a vlog this week, and it's not dealing with family.
A vlog. I love when you say that. Go on. Mine's
going to be how family and friends have helped me, rather than the problems that I've had with them, but the things they've done to help. Because your family and friends can help you if you let them know that they can help you.
Yes.
Linda's the most stylish woman here. When Linda says Joey's very stylish, I'm like that. We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Twan is on it. Twan is on
Completely.
it. I want to interview her too. Our schedules just aren't aligning yet, but I'm going to keep going. One thing you'll learn about me is I'm very, very persistent.
John, you have to come on, as you say.
I love to, like, honestly, I absolutely love to see people take control of their health like
Yeah.
that. Like,
Yes.
I love it. No excuses, doing it. And then the fact that she comes she does lives working out.
Yep.
That's dope.
Going hard,
Like,
working out.
that's dope. So,
And then celebrating her wins. I think Twan is such an inspiration. She causes our sun rays, but she's like our sunshine. She really, especially if you start the day with her. Oh my goodness, if you start the day with her, you can have a good day. If you've not already subscribed to Twan's channel.
yes, please. Like, positive energy, positive vibes, watching someone actually put in the work. And that's what I really respect about you, Joe, about you, Twan. You guys, you're on the GLP-1, but you're using it as a tool to get to the next level. You know what I mean? You're using it as a
doing what
tool.
we need to do in order to get us there with this tool.
Yes. And that's what it's all about. Figuring out what works for you, using that tool. Like, even when some folks have had the operation, what is it? The sleeve, when they get the sleeve. And I've followed folks that have done it, that used it as a tool and kept the weight off for over 10 years now.
Wow,
that's
good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Because that's the real fight. Losing the weight is one thing, but maintenance, keeping it off, staying consistent, keeping the workouts going.
Journey, aren't we? Still the journey.
It's a very much so journey, and I'm about to meet my eighth year of consistent weight loss, consistent exercise. I'm saying weight loss, but I meant fitness. 8 years. I started in November of 2020, not 2020, 2017.
Yeah.
So it'll be 8 years in November.
Wow. Can we throw out some confetti for that?
Let's do some. So I need to find how you can put like things that go down on the.
We'll just get everyone in the chat throwing confetti up. That's brilliant.
Oh, I can't see that. Oh, they put like the little emojis of confetti.
Yes, I can see because I've got my other screen on where as a viewer, just watching it.
Oh, you can see. Okay, because I have the like the chat that this shows me on the StreamYard.
Yeah.
I be over here fighting for my life to keep the weight off. Yes, it's a fight. And I say that all the time. We are in a fight for our life.
It is for our life.
We're fighting for our lives.
And our well-being, because once we've got the well-being, we need to fight to maintain it. I've just seen you enjoy
Queen.
We're not worthy.
We're not worthy. The queen is in the building. I absolutely love her. Oh my goodness.
Me too. Oh my God, Kim is a delight. I love it to bits.
Is the real fight. It is maintenance is the real fight. And that's something that in the back of your head, as you're losing the weight, just remembering that I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life. I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life. What can you feasibly sustain for the rest of your life? Like what you have to think about. Because like
I think that's so important, because you could be doing like a liquid diet or like I do, where I do keto. If you can't sustain that, get off it and find another way that's going to help you.
Find another way that you can do.
Yeah. You're not going to be able to just switch off from doing the one plan once you get to goal, do something else and still see the same results.
Right. Like if you're doing, and if liquid diets work for you, if that helps you, then fine. But for me, I know gosh darn well, I cannot do. It's just not in my. It's just I need to eat like solid food. So doing liquid diets is just not something I can do for the long term. So I had to figure out what works for me. And what works for me is simplifying my diet, vegetables, protein, taking my vitamins, and working out, drinking my water. Simple, simple, simple. That's what works for me.
I tell you one thing about the liquid diet. If you use it as a fast, so if you do it for 2 days, 7, I think Linda did it. Linda's journey, she did it for 7 days.
Okay.
As a fast, it's brilliant because what it really helps with is that insulin resistance. You know, where you've got too much insulin in your system.
Yeah.
If you're fasting and you're only having liquid, it helps with that. And then you bring on autophagy, which is that nice recycling process. So it's great as a fast. As you say, I'm not sure if I could do it as a lifestyle.
As a lifestyle, but definitely like if I did like a 3-day liquid fast, fine, I could do that. But I mean, using it as like a diet, because there are people that do that. That's it. That won't work for me. But if it does for you, if you're able to do that, then do what works for you.
My friend, she was on, I won't tell you the name of it, but she was on a very low calorie diet, which was liquid. It was 800 calories a day, but it was costing her more than what her monthly shopping was. And she'd be desperate to eat. She lost a staggering amount of weight.
Did she keep it off?
No. Because as you say, the food that she was on, that liquid thing, it was costing more money than it was to eat normally.
And that's the thing. It's like, especially if you struggle with weight your entire life, you desperately want to lose the weight. You desperately want to get it off. You desperately want to be the best version of yourself. You want to get it off. So you do whatever works to get the weight off. But that desperation. But then what? That's always my question. When a client comes to me and they're like, I want to lose 100 pounds. I'm like, and then what? And that's the look I get. They're looking around like, what do you mean? And then what?
What?
That's when it begins. After the weight loss, after the weight is lost, then what? What you gonna do?
Yeah, then what? Wow. It's all coming out. I hope you're going to be breaking these down into small bite-sized pieces and throwing, because that right there, that's quote for the day.
And then what, right? I lost 100 pounds. Then what?
Then what?
Then what?
Yeah. Amazing.
So it's it's important to think about that. I just wanted to take the time to thank you, Joe, for this absolutely amazing. I mean,
I loved it.
Another hour, but I'm like, no, we're going to do a part 2.
We'll do a part 2. Yeah, absolutely. And I've had so much fun.
Yes, so have I.
I love seeing all the messages coming through. It's lovely to see. And we've got legends. We've had legends in
the chat. I mean, look at this. Look at these wonderful, beautiful souls that are here. Look at this. It's amazing.
So I think it's brilliant that as a community we can bring our different communities together, because we've all got the same goal in mind. We want to enjoy life.
Yes.
And in order to enjoy life, what is it we can do for ourselves?
Exactly. What can you do for yourself? How are you going to show up for yourself? I think that's the question of the week, guys. How are we going to show up for ourselves? And always in the very, very back of your mind, always remember why you started this thing in the first place. Why did you start in the first place? Think about that and then figure out how you're going to show up for yourself. Not for everybody else. I'm talking about for you.
Prioritize yourself.
How are you going to show up? So I want to thank you again. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. We did an amazing job. I had so much fun with you. You are an amazing spirit, and I look forward to seeing you continue to explode. We're going to use that word again.
Not being exploded. I do not want to be exploded.
Because you are a star. You are a superstar. You understand?
Coach, you've been a dream. And I'd like to think of you as my coach.
Yes.
I like to think of you as my coach. Because as you say, you keep us accountable, but you also keep us reflecting on what is important.
Yes.
And that, I think that's
important. And always remembering that you're stronger than you think you are. You are stronger than you think you are. And we always, the thing I want to leave with is we're doing all of this to be juicy in our old age. We want to be juicy. You understand? That's the goal. When you working out and you sweating, be like, I want to be juicy. I want to be juicy. I love it. Oh my gosh. I look forward to round 2 with my girl Jo. Guys, I thank everyone for being here. And until the next time, guys, have a great, great day. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.